Going on, VC? Laz here, and I'm going to continue with some vinyl update. I got to get this stuff filed. It's all pretty much been spun, but got to get it into the racks. So working through it. Like I said, a lot's come in, and it's just way too much for like a single video. So I'm going to do this over a step. Also, I'm getting very, very, very close to finishing my Iron Maiden vinyl cabinet, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when that's going to be going up. Here pretty quickly, I think. But, alright, let's get through some of this stuff. So, the first one I want to show is, this is one that a lot of people may not know. Those that do know about it and love this album, myself included. This is a replacement copy, and I was happy to score this. This is a gold stamp promo of Trash, Burnin' Rock, Swedish band. This is 80, I want to say 85. Yeah, 85 on Atlantic. Okay, what can I tell you about Trash? Basically, what you're going to be hearing here is Brian Johnson era AC/DC, some Whitesnake, maybe even a little bit of Cinderella. Roll all that up into a ball, you get this album right here. One album band. Just give you an idea what they look like here. Used to have this on vinyl, loved this album. I remember the first copy I had, I think I scored it in like a dollar bin. And I got a really good deal on this one also. So it just doesn't get the notoriety that it deserves. So if you're an AC/DC fan, you like that just kind of blue-collar garage rock type of sound. Vocally, Brian Johnson, little Coverdale in there. You know, like I said, there's some Cinderella sound here. This album just kills, man. Just such a good rockin' album. So look this up if you're unfamiliar with it. It's on YouTube. From the first track, Boogie Woogie Man, start there. Classic track all the way through. This album is just killer, man. So get this. You know, here's an album that deserves a reissue, in my opinion. You want to Atlantic Records, if you're watching this video. You're not, but if you are, reissue this and put it out for Record Store Day. This is what I would be buying on Record Store Day, is stuff like this. But killer album. Trash, Burnin' Rock. An absolute must. Another Lizzie Borden piece here. This is a 12-inch single for Eyes of a Stranger. This is off the Visual Eyes album. It's a white label promo from Metal Blade. I love these things. Has the order form in it for the Metal Blade t-shirts and whatnot. But, you know, the cool thing about this is when it comes to, you know, like 12-inch singles from metal bands, especially promo stuff like this, I don't know what it is, but if you were to play this and not touch your volume level, right, on your amplifier, just leave everything as it is, play this single, and then put on the actual LP and play this song on the LP, this is louder. There's something about the way these are pressed or recorded, like the grooves are farther apart, maybe deeper. It's just clearer and louder. And, you know, I love these things. I love 12-inch singles. But, you know, you can never go wrong with Metal Blade or Lizzie Borden. So, grabbed that. Ashes of Ares, or Ares. This is Matt Barlow's solo project from Iced Earth. They have 2 albums now. This was the first one. This is 2013. It's a 2 LP gatefold. Comes with a poster and all kinds of goodness in here. This one's signed by Matt Barlow down here. Iced Earth fans, if you've never checked this out, check it out. You'll love it. I mean, it's Matt Barlow, Iced Earth, and, you know, is what it sounds like to me. Killer stuff. A little on the heavier side, but good stuff. Cauldron in Ruin. Everybody knows Cauldron by now. This is one I didn't have, so I picked this up. This is on black vinyl. Canadian 3-piece. You know, I think, you know, any new wave of traditional heavy metal fan out there is familiar with this band. Don't need to go far here, but okay, this was a really nice score. This is one of my favorite albums, one of my favorite bands, and a friend of mine. I have an original pressing of this that's autographed on shrapnel, but this is a import Roadrunner pressing, Vicious Rumor, Soldiers of the Night. So it's nice to get a hold of a import copy. Beautiful condition. I love this album. This is another story time album. I could share some killer stories about this album and my time with this band back at this time. So, you know, Vinnie Moore's on here. Gary St. Pierre, the lead vocalist. This was his only album, later replaced by Carl Albert. But in my opinion, this is their debut album, and this is the one that, as much as I like Carl Albert, I would have loved to have heard more from Gary St. Pierre. He's just got a killer voice. With Dave Starr down here, that's my buddy right there. So I was happy to score that. This is a reissue. I believe this was Metal Blade's third album they pressed, if I'm not mistaken. Second, third, fourth, somewhere in there. And this is Demon Flight. And this is a EP, and this is by Molten Metal Productions and Metal Blade. And this is just killer, man. You know, if anyone's unfamiliar with this, I might actually do a needle drop on this. I don't think I'd get a strike for this guy, but just there's a little, I don't know, King Diamond-y in the vocals here. It's hard to explain, so that's why I think I'm going to needle drop it, just let you guys hear it if you're unfamiliar with it. But got that guy. Leave that out in case I needle drop it. If I do, I'll insert it here. This just released. This is the reissue. Fate's Warning, Spectre Within. This is on the sky blue marbled vinyl. So this was a great album to get reissued. I don't know why they reissued the other albums before this. I mean, this was the one that really deserved it. Comes with a the Metal Blade inner sleeve. Also comes with a poster of the album cover and an insert and a CD cover for, well, it has your download card in it, so if you want to download it, burn it to CD, they actually give you a cover for it, which is cool. There's the vinyl. You know, classic album. What's really cool about this too is I love how the sleeve is a nice matte, non-glossy, very thick, nice matte cover. So glad to get that. I'm so happy this was done. So, Spectre Within, Fate's Warning. Next up, another Rage piece I needed. I'm going to murder this title. This is Gibdish Naif, I believe. 180 gram. This is a 6-track, so I don't know if you'd call this an EP or an album. But this is one I had missed while I was out of it for a while. So I found a really good deal on this. So another one for the Rage collection. This, so this one has been in my shopping cart on eBay for probably over a year. And I finally broke down and said, you know what, I really have to have this. And this is on Alone Records, and it's my beloved Warlord. This is the Cannons of Destruction soundtrack LP for the, the Cannons of Destruction video that they released back in the day of the demo. And it's also the 12-inch for Lost and Lonely Days and Aliens. So it's a 2 LP. This is number 30 out of 100. So there's 2 LPs in here plus an insert. And it's on this really cool black and white splatter vinyl, which I'm a sucker for. I've said it before. I'm a sucker for splatter. Color is not the biggest. I like colored vinyl, but splatter, I love that stuff. So another one for the Warlord collection. Cannons of Destruction, Lost and Lonely Days. I'm so glad I finally broke down. I had noticed that, I think there was only like 2 copies left or something like that. I remember when I put it in the cart, there was like, 15 or something like that a year ago, and then there was only 2, and I'm like, you know what, I better get this. So, took forever to get here, because it came from overseas, but it made it safe and sound. Love it. Okay, here's a one I was missing from the collection. This is Built to Last by Hammerfall. This is one of the Hammerfall albums I was missing. I love that strictly limited edition, But, yeah, this is an exclusive and strictly limited Napalm Records mail order edition. And this is a gatefold. And this is another one that's on splatter. There's your gatefold there. Nice collage. Printed insert, which I always put the poly liners inside the inserts if they fit. This is a nice, I believe it's red and clear. It almost looks red and silver. It's actually red and clear splatter on that one. So once again, this is another one that, I had just missed while I was away. So I should show my Hammerfall collection. It's actually pretty good. But so once again, Hammerfall. So I'm really trying to keep shorter videos. So we're at what, 13 minutes? Yeah, nice 15-minute video with possibly the needle drop in there. So I think I'm going to stop on that one until I move on to the next batch. So anyway, VC, just wanted to throw this up, and I just want to try and keep videos going a little more frequently. If you see me always looking over here like that, I've heard about that a couple times. The reason being is my computer monitor is a 48-inch high-def monitor. So when I run my camera, you know, I'm looking to make sure I'm getting into view correctly, which is up here. So you'll always see me looking up here, but until I figure out a different way to do that. But anyway, that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. So as always, peace, stay in the groove.